This will be a short update video of my Johns Perry lift floor position indicator. What came out of the Market Square elevators when they got modernised. Didn't get together. I got the floor buttons as well, fully functioning as well. I'll wire these up. That's the alarm button. They're the floor buttons. Floor buttons in the no, the battery is disconnected itself. And this is wide that's mode too, but this is a Johns Perry lift pump. This had the vandal resistant ones as it was in the shopping centre as well. But this is more cool, this panel. This is original. I made a box for it. Behind this in here there's incandescent bulbs and a little plug-in for power supply cable. $12 volts. And all the floor position lamps light up. I was thinking of putting LEDs in this, and I thought I made it a nice box. Why not just spend the time putting incandescents in the back instead of LEDs? Because he didn't have LEDs in the back. It was original. I didn't get the original back plate for this, that's why I made my own box for it and put my own incandescent lamps behind it. I thought, where's the light cord? Looks rather nice. Let me just shut the cupboard door so the TV doesn't show you see it in the dark properly. There you go. In the night time now. Got my TV hidden inside that cupboard that's there. Even the lift panel lights up. I am thinking of building a relay controller for this. It uses relays to do the latching circuit. I don't know if it, oh, that's gone off now. It's a really nice lift panel. The door close button's in a bit of days, and the stop button. That's one of the buttons I never actually pressed in the when the lift was installed. I never pressed the emergency stop button. But that's original. With the big direction arrow lamps behind it, but they don't work. The lamps didn't work when I powered them up. They stopped working as soon as I applied power. But this is my Johns Perry lift indicator. I am going to replace these screws when I get some off eBay with flat head screws. I've got a lot of Johns Perry lifts. They don't use Phillips. They use flat blade screws to hold the panels on. So I'm going to buy some flat blades and replace them with proper flat blade screws to make it look authentic. That's my original Johns Perry lift indicator panel. And these are the correct coloured lamps for all the lamps, because originally when this lift was in service, it only had white orangey lamps, and it didn't have the coloured up and down arrows. Like some Johns Perry had a green and a red or red-green arrows on them. Such as the one in the Shamrock Hotel Bendigo had that. But they've retrofitted theirs to have LEDs behind the original panel. But mine, I put incandescents behind. Every time with these lifts were in service, I think it was lift 4, this one always used to sit on the ground all the time with the doors open, and that indicator would stay on when the doors were open, and when you press the floor button, the doors would shut. So they used to have this wide up, so the door open button was bypassed, I believe, so it was actually like always on with one of the relays until you press the floor button, I think. Because it used to have these parked on the ground, and when you press the floor button, the doors would just shut and go up. But this is my original Johns Perry lift floor indicator.